Hey everyone, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we are looking at something truly fascinating, that incredible shift from being a passive consumer of technology to becoming an active, confident builder. We're going to explore this transformation through the Scalar Schools Technologies YIIC 7.0 program. It is an amazing look at how the right curriculum can completely rewire the way you think about the digital world. Take Navam's story, for example. He was recently part of YIIC 7.0, and his journey really grounds everything we're about to talk about. He kicked things off by saying, "Hi everyone, I am Navam. I would like to thank Disha ma'am and all the team members of YIIC 7.0 for giving us this opportunity." It's such a genuine shout out, and it shows that behind all the complex code we're about to dive into, there's a very real human ecosystem supporting these students. And during his time there, Navam worked on some seriously cool projects. His very first assignment was creating a customized LinkedIn profile, specifically so he could start making real industry connections and showcasing his work. Next up, his second assignment was building an AI-generated portfolio. This was huge because it helped him learn how to successfully make and deploy a website without doing any traditional coding. And finally, his last assignment was creating a full video to showcase all the activities and projects he'd been working on over the past month. Talk about learning by doing. Now, you might be wondering, why do programs like this even exist? Well, the reality of traditional tech education is actually kind of shocking. Right now, 90% of tech graduates are capped by outdated syllabi and genuinely lack basic problem-solving skills. Scalar School of Technology flips this completely upside down. Their curriculum is built for the industry, by the industry. They've ditched the rote memorization you see in old classrooms and replaced it with a heavy focus on a real-world system design. And the industry is absolutely responding to this. 3,700 plus, that is the number of Scalar graduates hired by top companies. Just to put that into perspective, in 2021 alone, top-tier companies actually hired more people from Scalar than from all of the IITs combined. No way, right? It totally validates prioritizing actual skills over theory. Oh, and get this, 900 crores? That represents the staggering amount of salary created for Scalar graduates over the last 4 years. This isn't just about handing out certificates. It's about tangibly changing economic trajectories and making students fiercely competitive. So how exactly does this 4-week sprint work? It's structured perfectly. Week 1 is all about mastering AI tools. Week 2 demystifies data structures. Week 3 is the web development kitchen. And Week 4 caps it all off by building a founder's mindset. Starting right off with Week 1, AI and the Builder's Foundation. In this first week, they aren't just chatting with bots for fun. The goal is real engineering. We're talking using ChatGPT and Gemini for hardcore research, leveraging Notebook LLM to process massive datasets, actually training their own models using Teachable Machine, and deploying websites using Replit. They are proving that you don't need to memorize every single line of syntax to start creating incredibly smart systems. It's like a switch flips in their heads. Costa Rica, one of the students, noted that this exact week changed his whole perspective. He realized AI is a powerful tool to turn ideas into reality. It was the exact moment these students stopped being passive users and became active builders. Moving on to Week 2, demystifying data structures. This is where the training wheels come off. Costa Rica had this huge aha moment saying, "We did not just look at the code. We looked how memory allocates arrays versus the list, completely rewired how I approach problem solving. This is the magic. They are looking under the hood, understanding the raw mechanics of memory management and how a CPU actually handles data." Next up, Week 3, the invisible dance of the internet. This is where the magic behind YouTube and Instagram gets exposed. By deconstructing the real-time web, they learned the exact anatomy of a web request, client-server architecture, HTTP methods, the dance between front-end and back-end, and most importantly, how APIs act as the invisible communication bridges connecting it all. Finally, we bring it home in Week 4, the founder's mindset. Because let's be real, having a cool tech idea is literally just step 1. Hearing from industry mentors like Lucky Sony reinforced that true innovation requires fierce execution and the grit to handle competition. It takes just as much business resilience as it does coding skill to actually make an impact. Student Abhilasha Kumari summed this entire journey up beautifully. She said, "Coding is not only about writing syntax. Great programmers are not the ones who memorize the most code. They are the ones who can think clearly and solve problems intelligently." That is a total paradigm shift right there. And speaking of Abhilasha, you are not going to believe this. She completely defied limitations. During this intense program, she successfully built and deployed her entire portfolio project using only her smartphone. I mean, wow. It just proves that a lack of resources means nothing if your curiosity and willingness to learn are strong enough. Ultimately, this whole experience was about so much more than memorizing software. It was about stepping out of that comfort zone and forging the unshakable confidence of a true creator. And that human support system we talked about earlier, it echoes all the way to the end. Just like Navam, student Ayazaz YIIC gave a massive thank you to host Disha, the mentors, and the team, saying their focus on curiosity-driven learning is what made the complex journey so engaging. So I've got to ask you something. Next time you pull out your phone and tap open your favorite app, are you just going to be a casual user blindly clicking buttons? Or, armed with a new perspective, are you going to start peering behind the screen, searching for those APIs and visualizing the architecture like a true builder? Stay curious, everyone.